In this video, we're going to solve question 6. It says a ball was dropped from a height of 6 feet and begins bouncing. The height of each bounce is 3/4 the height of the previous bounce. Find the total vertical distance traveled by the ball. Okay, so you can see in the figure up here, the initial height, which I'll call h0, that's 6 feet. Now it's going to come down, bounce, and then it's going to rebound to this height h1, which is 3/4 the previous height. So h1 is going to be 0.75 times h0, okay? Then it'll rebound to this height h2, which is 3/4 of the previous height, which is h1. So h2 is 0.75 times h1, okay, so on and so forth. All right, so first note that this sequence h sub n, okay, this rebound height on the nth bounce is a geometric sequence, okay? So I'm really just taking this initial height 6, and I'm just repeatedly multiplying by 0.75 bounce to bounce, okay? So h sub n is 6 times 0.75 to the nth power. And now our job is to find the total vertical distance, right, traveled by the ball. So for that, well, we want the initial height, which is h0, and then I want to add to that, well, h1 twice, right? Because it's going to rebound to h1 and then it's going to fall back down. So I have a 2 times h1 there, and then likewise I'm going to go up and then come back down. So 2h2, then 2h3, so on and so forth. All right, so now to find the sum, I'm going to go ahead and plug in this expression for h sub n. So h0, that's 6, plus 2h1, so that's 6 times 0.75, plus 2h2, that'd be 2 times 6 times 0.75 squared. Then 2h3 would be 2 times 6 times 0.75 cubed, so on and so forth. All right, so first note, there's a 6, right, in each one of these terms. So factor that out. So that comes out here in front, and then see these parentheses here and here. And now aside from this first term, the h0 term, okay, all these other terms have a 2 in front of them. So I'm going to factor that 2 out, and then that leaves this sum 0.75 plus 0.75 squared plus 0.75 cubed, so on and so forth. And this sum in parentheses is a geometric series. The common ratio, r, is 0.75, and the first term is also 0.75. And I know it's a convergent sum because the common ratio r is strictly less than 1 in absolute value. And so to find the sum, I can use a over 1 minus r, right? So 0.75 over 1 minus 0.75. And now go ahead and simplify this expression, and you find that the total vertical distance traveled by the ball is 42 feet. All right, well, that's going to do it. Thanks.